Hey guys, today I thought this video would be kind of serious. Um, I'm not, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna handle saying all of this, but hopefully, hopefully I can get it. Um, yeah, hopefully I don't cry, because nobody wants that to happen. What I want to talk to you guys about today is car crashes. In my personal opinion, I don't call them car accidents, because accidents can be 100 prevent. Get it together, Christian. Jesus. Accidents can be 100% of blah blah. What is wrong with you? 100% prevented. There we go. Yeah, they can be prevented. Accidents can. So a car accident, no. You could have done everything in your power to prevent this accident from happening. Just saying. So that's why I don't call them car accidents. So car crashes are a pretty big factor for deaths all over the world, but especially in the United States. Most of the time, alcohol or drugs or something has to do with the reasoning for that crash. Or texting and driving. If you text and drive, stop. It's just as bad as drinking and driving. Like my story. Okay, I was in the passenger seat, and my friend Joel was driving. We had had a good day. We were completely sober off everything. His phone was in his pocket. It wasn't anywhere near him. We were doing exactly what we were supposed to do. We didn't have a stop sign. The person going the other way did. She was a brand new driver. We later found, well, it was later found out that she had just gotten her license about a couple weeks earlier. She was trying to send a text message. She was trying to text and drive. Experienced drivers shouldn't even do that, let alone new drivers. So she ran her stop sign. The speed limit, I think, was 45. No, 55. It was 55. So we were going 55 like we were supposed to. She ran her stop sign. Slammed right into the driver. Right into Joel. It was sickening. She hit us, and we were traveling probably at a diagonal for what felt like forever. Our car rolled, and the only thing we did wrong was that Joel didn't have his seatbelt on. Without that seatbelt, he slammed into the windshield. You could hear some of his ribs crack when he hit the steering wheel. I was wearing my seatbelt. I about suffocated, but without it, I would have been thrown out of the car. I sustained a lot of injuries. I had a broken arm, broken leg, a concussion, a bunch of scrapes and bruises. The other driver, the teenage girl, just bruises, the mild concussion. Not with Joel. Not with Joel. I had watched his head crack the windshield, blood go flying everywhere. I think I even saw some of his brain. He was halfway leaning out of the car when I realized that it was over. There was no way he could have been alive. So I'm trapped in the car, next to the dead body of my best friend. Teenage driver and the teenage girl was already out of the car, calling 911, walking around, checking her car, and then came over to check on us. If you ever get in a car crash, make sure everyone is okay before you go check the damage to your car. I don't really remember very much of the crash except rolling and what I've already told you. Crunching metal, skidding, the sirens. They sounded forever away, when in reality they were just coming closer. Nothing felt real. And stuff like this isn't supposed to happen in real life. It's only in the movies, right? Wrong. Completely wrong. I lost my best friend. And unless something has happened like that to you, you don't know how it feels. It's one of the worst pains I've ever experienced. I later learned that a lot of major things contributed to his death. He probably would have lived if he had been wearing his seatbelt. Always wear your seatbelt. Sorry guys. In court, after the funeral and everything, which I had to speak at, you never want to stand up in front of an entire community and talk about how you had watched your best friend die right in front of you. That was bad timing for the laughter on that show. If you guys had that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had to get up in front of his family, all of our friends, my family, talk to them about how I knew that he didn't have a seatbelt on, but I let him drive. And how I'd watched him die, because I didn't do that. I didn't tell him to put a seatbelt on. But in court, In court, the judge said to me, "Do you have anything you would like to say to the other driver?" What are you supposed to say to the person that killed your best friend? You don't have anything to say. You could scream. You could yell. You could come up with lots of things to say. But you don't say anything. Because you're in shock. Texting and driving. It's so awful. Car crashes can affect so many people. Not only the people who are inside the cars, but their families, their friends, the police, the medical personnel, people who saw the accident. It affects a lot more people than you think. Drinking and driving is just as bad, if not worse. Same thing with driving while you're high, or even driving when you're sleepy. It all lead to death. Don't do it. Wear your seatbelt. Pay attention when you're driving. And try your best to stay safe. You don't want to end up in my position. Thanks for listening.